True media. Hey, check this out. Pride comes before the fall. Pride cometh before the fall. Let me let you know what I mean. See, a lot of people start off with pure intentions. A lot of people start off with good hearts. A lot of people start off with a positive mindset. But soon as they get something, soon as they accomplish something, or they get some kind of financial gain, a lot of people lose focus on how they treat people. And it caused them to fall into a state of arrogance and having pride. And a lot of people start off with good intentions. As soon as they get something, they fall off completely. And they start thinking and looking down on people. You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of people is out here losing things right now. They losing their possessions. They losing their freedom. They losing their houses. They losing their cars. Because they too prideful and they too arrogant. Because after they got blessed, when God blessed them, they start looking down on people. They start talking bad about people. They start bigging themselves up to make it seem like they better than everybody else the moment that they got something. And so God got to bring you back down to earth and humble you. He got to humble you, because if you ain't careful, when the blessing come and you start thinking arrogant and you start being prideful, the fall is coming. Just understand that. The fall is near. You feel me? Because God got to humble you and teach you how you was before you got that blessing. See, before the blessing came, before you got promoted on that job, before you graduated and got that degree, before you became the first millionaire in your family, you had a good heart. You had a positive attitude. But as soon as you got the blessing, you start mistreating people, misusing people, and start being prideful. And so God got to bring you down off your high horse to humble you, to show you that it wasn't you that did it. It was him that did it. You feel what I'm saying? And so this is why I tell y'all, when y'all get stuff in life, man, be humble, appreciate it, and be thankful. And just be humble, man. You don't even need to broadcast it. You don't even need to broadcast it. You feel me? I remember I had bought a car off the lot. And, I was about to put it on social media, like, thank God that I got another car. But something hit me and was like, why would you even put that on social media? Because a lot of people going to take it as bragging. A lot of people is going to take it in the wrong way. So why would you even put that on there to bring that kind of energy towards your way? So I end up not even putting up the post. I said, you know what? It ain't even worth it. Some things is better off just keeping to yourself. Some things is just better off of being unsaid. Some things is just better off of not being showcased and broadcast to the world. And what I'm telling you is a lot of people is out here losing things, losing their possessions. They going through things that they don't understand because they too prideful and they too arrogant. And they arrogant caused them to have a bad attitude towards other people. See, when you get things in life, you don't shit on people. You don't misuse people. You don't look down on people. Because guess what? At the end of the day, don't none of this stuff belong to us. Don't none of this stuff belong to us. This house, cars, clothes, this shit don't belong to us. Our own bodies don't belong to us. Our lives don't belong to us. You feel me? Everything got an expiration date. Everything must return back to the Most High. Everything is going to cease to exist. Everything got to expire. So you got to understand, when you start getting blessed and you start moving up in life and you start having something for yourself, remember who did it and where it came from. And remember, don't forget what you have to do to get in that position and get to where you got. Because to get to where you at. Because a lot of us, we go through things and we struggle. And we mean well, but time as hell we get that blessing, we start mistreating people. We start neglecting people. We start, doing wrong by people, and it start creating a bad attitude towards people. You know, and so I want to tell y'all, man, when you get something in your life and you start getting blessed and you start moving up, your YouTube channel start taking off, you might get signed to a record deal, you might get a new get in a new marriage, you know, God might bless your household to have something. I want to tell y'all, man, be humble and be thankful, and don't use none of that as leverage to mistreat other people. Because a lot of people use what they got to mistreat other people and to look down on other people. They very prideful. We dealing with a prideful race. We dealing with a prideful society. We dealing with a prideful world. A lot of people is full of arrogance. They quick to broadcast about some shit that they got. They quick to look down on others about what they got, about the success that they got. But they don't understand where it came from. And they don't understand it don't belong to them. You see what I'm talking about? It don't really belong to them. And on top of that, they don't understand that nothing lasts forever. And just like you come up, you can go back down. The bigger you are, the taller you are, the harder you fall. You see what I'm saying? And we done seen some of the greatest, some of the biggest, some of the most influential people in the world. They went up and they came right on back down, because pride cometh before the fall. And if you ain't careful and you too prideful about who you became or who you becoming or what you got, God will take everything away from you just like he gave it to you, to humble you. You know, and so that's why a lot of people, they just would never get successful. A lot of people would never get rich. A lot of people would never see financial literacy. A lot of people would never see the American dream, or whatever you want to call it. A lot of people would not live to see the day where they be blessed with everything that they ask God for, because God know their heart. And God know most people's heart. God know everybody's heart. You feel me? And the sad part about it, a lot of people have this way of shitting on other people when they get something. When something happened, when they get something or they accomplish something, they got a way of shitting on other people. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Nah, look at God. God did that for you. You see what I'm saying? You in that position because of the Most High. Don't get it twisted. And that's why a lot of people won't seek success, because they too prideful. A lot of people won't see financial wealth or generational wealth to change their family, because they too prideful. And God know their heart, and God know how that's gonna change people. And so at the end of the day, he gotta keep you where you at and deal with you where you at, because if he give you something too soon, it's gonna change your attitude, it's gonna change your character, it's gonna change everything about you due to pride and arrogance. And that's why a lot of people will never see the mountaintop. They'll never see it. And even for the ones that do see it, that think they see it, or that think they reached it, once they start doing all this and their heart become dark towards other people, they come falling right on back down. And while they falling on right back down, God is raising you back up, and they gonna need you. They gonna need you in the end. They gonna ask you for help. While they on their way down, you on your way up. That's really how it is in life. We done seen some of the most influential people, I'm talking about, become the most successful that we ever seen certain other individuals become. And we like, man, they can't do no wrong, until pride start kicking in. And they came falling right on back down. That's why you got to be careful, man, with how you treat people. You got to be careful when you get things, just to keep it to yourself sometimes. Stay humble. Everybody ain't got to know what you got, where you're living, what you're driving, who you with, where you're going, what your bank account look like. Everybody ain't got to know that, because it's going to come a time. It's going to come a time When you go up, you're going to be on your way back down, and you're going to need somebody to help you get you out of your situation. You dig what I'm saying? And so God have a way of humbling us. God has a way of dealing with us to let us understand, man, you got to know where it came from. You got to know who put you in that position to begin with. Don't think it was on you. Don't think you was the one that caused the blessing to happen for you in your life. You might have put in the work. You might have made some sacrifices, but don't forget who did it for you. And remember, just like God can give something to you, he can take it away from you. And it's a lot of people who just don't know how to swallow their pride. And that's why a lot of people is out here losing their possessions. A lot of people is going through things in life that they can't understand or fathom because of after they got blessed with what they got, they start mistreating people, misusing people, neglecting people, overlooking people for the wrong reasons. You dig what I'm saying? And so understand that, man, everything ain't got to be broadcast. Some things just keep to yourself. Just keep it to yourself and just be thankful for what you got. Just keep it to yourself. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got to know what you're doing. Everybody ain't got to know how you moving out here, man. And real talk, ain't nothing gonna last. Don't nothing belong to us. Everything we see, everything we got, everywhere we look, one day, it's going to expire. It's going to come a time where everything around us is going to cease to exist because don't nothing belong to us. Okay? We just a piece of the puzzle, a part of the grand scheme of things. So don't think that, you too cute, or don't think that, you so handsome, or don't think that you so fine and you too thick, and don't think that, you so rich that God can't take it away from you, and God can't take something from you, and God won't humble you. You dig what I'm saying? So when you get something, and just appreciate it, be thankful. The whole world is out here moving with pride, they arrogant, man. Everybody arrogant. Look at me, I got this, look what I'm doing. You ain't got nothing, you ain't woody woo woo, whatever. And I'm telling you, man, that's why a lot of people ain't gonna make it. They let their pride get in the way. And the sad part about it, a lot of those people wasn't even raised like that. A lot of those people that you see that's doing that shit, before that blessing came, they were some of the most, loving people in the world. They was the people that had some of the most purest hearts. But soon as that blessing came, it changed their whole character. It changed their whole demeanor. This is why everybody will never see success or be rich. Because it does something. They say money changes people. Well, it could do two things to you. It could change you for good or for worse. It could change you for the better or for the worse. And this is why a lot of people won't see, the greater good in life, or they won't see the mountaintop. And I'm not talking about just of having money and stuff like that. I'm talking about being blessed by God and being favored. Because a lot of people get in those positions and they get in that spotlight and they start mistreating other people. You feel what I'm saying? They start mistreating other people, even in the church. We see this happen all the time in the church. How people get anointed, or they get blessed and God anoint them and God start having favor on them. But them same people will start being very judgmental to the people they was just like. They'll start judging everybody for the same sin that they just came out of themselves. You got to pray for people and humble yourself, and you got to let God work on people. Now, you can give people advice and tell people about certain things that's going to help them overcome whatever that they're dealing with, but we see it all the time in the church. It's a lot of prideful people in the church, full of pride, and they think it comes from spiritual growth, and they think it comes from spiritual awareness, and they think it comes from their relationship with God, but really their whole life is built off of pride and arrogance. And they start mistreating people. And if you ain't careful when you do that, God will humble you and he'll bring you right back down. He'll bring you right back down. You see what I'm saying? So we all out here trying to make it in life, man. We all out here trying to survive. And we gotta know that we gotta be humble when we get something. We ain't gotta broadcast everything. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't gotta shit on other people who ain't got it. Because just like you go up, you'll come falling right back down. You feel me? So remember, pride comes before the fall. Don't be prideful. Don't be arrogant. Don't be nasty and mean to people out here once you get some shit in life. Because God will take it right back from you. You feel me? And so at the end of the day, I want to encourage y'all, man. Man, be humble and be grateful. You feel what I'm saying? Have gratitude. Real talk. Even when you get something, even when you shining and you doing it big, kudos to you. But remember, everybody ain't doing what you doing. Feel me? So don't get complacent. You got to remain humble. Be thankful. Be proud of what you got. You know, be thankful for what you got. But remember where you came from and how to treat people, and remember who did it for you. Feel what I'm saying? So I just wanted to hit y'all with this message, man. I love y'all. And, man, y'all be careful out here, man. Y'all be careful. God bless y'all. And I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.